after another. This is just getting out of control, and everything is just falling apart at the same time for this individual. I'll explain to you and lay out all the details as to what is happening right now. This is something you will find interesting, and at the same time, for some of you, it might be shocking. Before I do that, hit the like. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. Also, leave a comment. This is what is coming right now. Lady Colin Campbell discusses various topics regarding the Duke and Duchess of Sussex sausages, citing information she claims to have received from well-placed sources in the United States. In other words, what we understand is that Lady C has done some homework this time, and as she does all the time, and she is sharing with us her findings. This is going to be something, I can tell you, a bombshell. Now, Lady C addresses the nomination of Meghan Markle's cooking show, suggesting it is a face-saving, quote-unquote, effort by Netflix and Ted Sarandos, who is the CEO of Netflix. His shows are absolute failures in order to cover for his shame, because he is not giving up on Meghan Markle for some strange reason. In order to avoid this kind of shame, he actually asked Emmy to nominate his show on Netflix by Meghan Markle to be a nominee or for a potential award. Now, Lady C claims Prince Harry has met someone else and that Meghan Markle discovered this through text messages on his phone. He's cheating on her. I don't think it's a big deal for Meghan Markle because she also is cheating on him. As I said in my previous video, it's a two-way thing. Both of them are engaged in open relationship, looks like. And definitely there is something off about Prince Harry, especially when we have seen him in the UK. Right off the bat, I knew this guy was up to something else. The King and Highgrove meeting, she posits that the recent royal reception of the couple makes sense in light of Harry's alleged desire to distance himself from Meghan's control. And this is actually going to play out very well, not just for the Invictus, that Meghan would not be with Harry and she would not be bothering him, and Harry would not have to fake smile, all those things, but also it is going to help the relationship, because Harry doesn't want to be in control with Meghan at all. And so it helps the Invictus, and it also helps Harry in his personal life. Surrogacy allegations. Lady C reiterates her belief that Lilibet was born via a surrogate in Colorado, citing claims of a pre-arranged plan and NDAs. Wow, this is something, right? And a lot of people are actually coming out these days talking about the same thing, that Meghan was or could never be pregnant, even though, yes, she had those, that hysterectomy. Yes, even though she had a lot of other surgeries, and given her age, it is not possible for her to conceive babies. But she did 2 of them. So the talk is already going on. And now we have new information saying that maybe the surrogacy is from, Colorado. She asserts, Lady C, that Meghan Markle was banned from attending the Invictus Games by organizers who are reportedly unhappy with Harry's public behavior. The discussion covers the complexities of the children's birth certificates, the legalities of surrogacy in the United States versus the United Kingdom, and the potential impact of these issues on the royal family. Well, the impact on the royal family with all of these issues is very simple. They are going to be absolutely deceived. If they trust this woman, even for a second, they will be deceived. They need to do proper investigation into her surrogacy and all that, but are they going to do that? Unlikely, very unlikely, especially under this King Charles. Maybe William will have a different view on this, but definitely King Charles, I don't think he will do anything about this.
Meghan's using the children as marketing tools. Harry's using his children as emotional manipulation, a way to hurt and punish his father. And I find that's honestly just diabolical, really. I mean, it's one thing to try and hurt his father because he's angry with them. To use his own children as weapons to do that It's disgusting. I honestly, whenever we always say they cannot go any lower, and yet again they do. They manage to go lower every single time. I'm not surprised that the royals have blackballed him. How could they trust him? You referenced when he came over and he saw his father in February after the announcement of the king having cancer. The next day, don't forget, Harry was up in Whistler having an interview which was meant to be about the Invictus Games. But before he actually came on camera, it was advertised as a health update on the king. I believe that Harry shot over there to get some information. And if the king had told him anything, we would have heard all about it on that interview. You cannot trust him. I say that he's...
there's another side of it, though. It is one thing that he will make things up, Harry. And whatever he gets, any information from the father, he will definitely share that with public, even though those information, those conversations are meant to be absolutely private. On the other hand, you have him, if they don't talk to him at all, if the father doesn't give him any update about his health, if the monarchy doesn't give him any update and they just don't talk, right? Because 47 minutes, the one that he had last time, 47 minutes, what are you going to talk about? Unless you say something, right? But this time, they brought the surrogate invisible children, so maybe that is why the meeting was 47 minutes. Otherwise, it would have been only 5 to 10 minutes if it was between Meghan and Harry and the king, and also obviously Queen Camilla. But because they brought the children, it makes sense. They spent 47 minutes, even though we know a lot of people are saying, well, the visit never took place, it was fake and all that. But if you don't tell Harry anything, zero, then he will then go to the camera, to the press, and tell everybody, hey, these people, they cut me off completely. They're racist. They are discriminating. They are planning not to keep me in the line of succession. They're going to cut me off from any inheritance, things like that. So he would be saying a lot of other BS if he's not talked to by his family. So talking to him is a problem. Not talking to him is always a problem.
Like a fox caught in a chicken shed, picking, bones out of his teeth. It's why on earth would you let him back in again when he's still...
Cartoon videos educate
when
better.
He is still, like, the king should not allow him, his son, to ever come back, never talk to him for anything, because this man-child doesn't know how to handle information.
He's never had any sort of apology for his family, for all of the hurt that he did. And a lot of it was lies on Oprah. The horrible allegations that he leveled at his family using racism and race baiting. Prince William having to say, my family are not racist. And yet here he is now saying that the royal household and members of his family want history to repeat itself. We know that he means his mother, and he's referring to people want him dead. I mean, this is just honestly unbelievable. And the way he referenced...
Of course, these are all unbelievable stuff happening, coming from Meghan and Harry. We do not know when this will stop, but definitely something is up. More stuff, more drama is about to take place. I'll give you all the updates. Subscribe for more videos.